Okay, so I am recording from my old Samsung Galaxy. I think I have it in HD now. I'm not sure. But anyway, all my other cameras have died, so I'm using this camera. I've got them all charging in there, but I just haven't used this camera in a while, and I was screwing around with it and found out that there is a 1280 by 720 option for this camera. So I'm gonna record this afternoon on it and see what kind of quality I get out of it and how big of a file I get out of it, because I've only got 2 hours of record time on this, so I don't know how it's gonna work out. I've only got 2 hours of record time, and I never usually ever record 2 hours worth of footage. Usually throughout my normal vlogs, I usually record about an hour of footage, maybe 30 minutes of footage. Usually on average about 30 minutes of footage, and then I usually cut it down in the editor to around 14-15 minutes of footage sometimes. Sometimes I have some longer videos out, about 30 minutes, but anyway, the file size, I got the thing on this one, it actually shows me how big of a file it's recording, and it looks like it might be recording a humongous file. Which, if it doesn't record a file bigger than the GoPro does at 720p, I'll keep using it. Hopefully it only records about what the GoPro does. If not, then this camera will have to go back down to 1080p. I'm trying to get my desktop computer turned back on. Yeah, I was surprised that, yes, I do know I got up too fast and spun the camera around too fast then, but I just recently got my desktop back up and running. I had been doing all my previous recording on the, or not recording, but my previous editing on my laptop. There's the moon. I have recorded a tour of the Ford Ranger, but I'm not happy with it, so I will be re-recording a tour of that, because I'm not happy with the one that I have already recorded. So that's something that I'll have to re-record probably Saturday or Sunday. But today is Tuesday, November 8th, so it is election day. I think I said this for one of my other videos, but I would like to put a sign out in my front yard that says "Everybody sucks, we're screwed 2016." But long story short, I didn't get one of those signs. But anyway, enough about all the election bullcrap. It's not, I know it's not bullcrap. The election's a very, very important process. But this is not a political channel. I do not make political videos. I will not be making political videos. There's a kitty cat who's taking off. What are you doing, kitty kitty? Where you going? Where you going? Yeah, she didn't know. Anyway, she doesn't know what she's doing, so I'm going to go ahead and import this footage into the computer, see what it looks like, and I'll record more later. Okay, so I recorded some more from this, and it is full HD. It is not 60 frames per second. I don't even think it's quite 30 frames per second. I didn't look. I think it's 29 frames per second. The file size is not bad. Unfortunately, it is a little shaky. So, image stabilization on this camera, unfortunately. So it's not the best, but it will definitely do. And I'm gonna record from this. This is sort of my go-to camera for when I'm away. Usually when I'm at home, I usually use that one, which is finally done charging, or I use that one, which I don't use much because that's a piece of garbage, but either that or I use that, the GoPro Hero 3. But this one's the one I usually use when I'm gone, when I'm on vacation. Except for last year when I was on vacation, or no, earlier this year I meant, when we went to Orange Beach, I did record with the Samsung in there. The Samsung HMFX90, the big camcorder. And it did really well. But the last video I recorded with this camera, which was still on the SD card before I formatted it, was the trip to Jackson, Mississippi. That's been about 6 or so months, maybe 7, 8 months ago. That was the last recording on this camera. So I decided that I would go ahead and record from this one today. See how it turns out. I noticed there used to be lines on each side of the screen when I went to 1280 by 720, which is 720p. Those went away. So that's good to know. The file size is a little big. It's not terrible. It's actually really not big at all, because this is the footage here was 5 minutes worth, and it's only 500 megabytes, so it's not that bad at all. But while I'm here, can't even see what I'm doing. I wanted to look at the video details, and frame rate is 29 frames a second, so not quite 30 FPS, but not terrible either. You know you can't be on that, kitty. She loves to go places where she knows she's not allowed. She does. She loves to. But anyway, I know the 480p version of this worked with my video editor, so I'm fairly certain the 720p recording will work with my video editor. I will film more later. Okay, so it is Wednesday, November 9th. This is the 5th time I've tried recording this clip. If you paid attention to the election, you'll know that Donald Trump won. I'm not going to comment anything about who I voted for or anything like that. I'm not going to go into detail. But I will say this much: I did not support Hillary Clinton. I did not vote for Hillary Clinton, and I never will. That's all I'm going to say, and that's it. But anyway, I'm still filming on the Samsung, my other Samsung camera. This one does not have image stabilization, so I'm sure it's pretty shaky, but it's the only camera I've got that works right now. I'm still trying to fix my Samsung camcorder. I do have the Nikon Coolpix, but it is pretty crappy. So this is basically the only camera I've got right now till I get the other one fixed. So I'm going to be making most of my videos right now on this. Hopefully I'll get my other one fixed very soon. But anyway, not a lot going on today. I gotta go get some gas in the Ford, because the Ford is my work truck and my personal truck right now, because my Silverado is broken down. Normally the Ford would only be my work truck, but right now I'm having to use it for everything. So I've got to go work on a 7740 Ford tractor tonight. It's got PTO, or power takeoff shaft, which is a shaft that runs out the back of the tractor that runs the implements on the back. That is not working right. It's making, well, it's working, but it's he's noticed a drop in performance on the PTO, and it's also making some pretty rough sounds. And what has happened is they burnt the original hydraulic pump up on that tractor and replaced the hydraulic pump, but what they didn't do is they didn't stop the tractor soon enough when the hydraulic pump went out the first time, which caused the clutch pack in the PTO to not get lubricated. Or, well, the oil works in two ways: it cools it and lubricates it. So it didn't get cooled and lubricated properly, so the clutch pack went out. Well, to fix that, I have to remove the new hydraulic pump, as well as I have to lift the cab up off of it and take the power lift cover, the 3-point hitch lift arm cover off of the tractor to fix it, which I will be doing a lot of that tonight. So I will be bringing the camera with me, and I'll probably film some of the tractor if I can. I'll see. If I can film, I will film. It may only be a few segments, but that won't be in this video. That will be in the next video. I'm going to actually end this video here. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. If you watch this video, tell me in the comments what you think about the quality of this camera. I know it's not the best, but it's what I've got to work with right now until I get my other camera back up and running. So anyway, thanks for watching.